Is that our Owl House review?
You can keep going. I
Okay,
guess.
cool. And I said, loved Ida's dad episode.
Oh, it's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Everything about Ida is, crazy as it sounds, the strong point of this season.
Oh yeah, dude. When she's talking to her dad and she's like, you know, have you gotten back into like talisman carpentry? And he just lifts up an incredibly shaky hand.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, dad, fucking chill with that.
Like, I am. You fucking lied to her or something. I don't know.
And then like every time like they're talking, like mid conversation, he's just like shaking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is heavy.
Yeah, it's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Because like the way that you see in the flashback, it's like, oh, Ida turns into the owl and like she slashes her dad.
Yeah.
You see him like lose an eye.
Yeah.
But like it was never like said that like he got like Parkinson's from it,
Well,
right?
that's the thing. Yeah, I'm like, oh, losing an eye is like classic cartoon. Like, you've never seen a character lose an eye and actually struggle with like depth perception, you know? So it's like, that's cosmetic.
Yeah.
I've never seen like nerve damage taken into effect.
Yeah, like he's like actually like really fucked up.
Yeah.
I do like that he's working with the Bat Queen.
Yeah.
And it's like somebody else is gonna be able to take over for me. And then it's like say hello to Owlbert, which implies that he made Owlbert. Like I like a lot of like a really cool, as somebody who has dad issues, a really cool episode. I then wrote Hunter is the Zuko of this universe.
I've been saying that, yeah.
That's just blonde Zuko.
Even
with the scar.
Even before you met him, I was like, you're gonna meet this show Zuko pretty soon, and he's cool. Yeah,
Gotcha. Because he's just like on his way to becoming like. I loved when he gets a Penstagram after like dealing with Darius, and then like he's like loses like trying to keep up with him, and he's like, don't text me back, and then he sends her a photo of his like palistrum, and it's like,
he's like, that was for somebody else.
He's like, that was for somebody else. Like, who's that for?
Yeah,
who's that for? Amity?
Who do you think it's for? Because there's someone.
Is it Amity?
No, you'll find out.
Isn't it Kiki Mora? No, I don't know if they're trying to mend that relationship.
I'm all over the place with loving and hating Kikimora.
When
she's like kicking her feet and crying and like she's so cute and funny, but she just won't stop being a dick.
She's just she's the other side Basha of this story. Mm-hmm. She's just she's trying to climb the corporate ladder. And you know what? God bless her. I understand it. And then I wrote in all capitals, Rain is a double agent. Sick twist.
Yeah.
When he's working with some kind of abomination, like it's either he's working with Darius or he's working with Amity's father, but like some abomination like brings him a note, and they're like, oh, how are we gonna be able to like beat Emperor Bellos? What's he trying to do? And they're like, we need the Owl Lady. And he's like, they're like, I'm not endangering fucking Ida again.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing that again. So you realize that they've just been playing along with the Red Coven head, like either not taking the medicine or the medicine doesn't work on them somehow. Like I have no idea how it works, but like they're a double agent and they're like actively plotting for the Emperor's demise, which is sick. I love them as a character.
Yeah. Did you like the bit where like in the backstory, he's like, yeah, these drinks suck, but I can blow in it and like change it to something delicious. First off, sexy as hell move.
Sexy as hell move.
What a great party trick they have there.
But then you just gotta hope everyone's buying shitty juice for the rest of your life.
Yeah, true. Yeah, then cheap gin turned into good gin, I guess.
Yeah.
But did you like how that came back and they had the like poison mind control chalice or whatever, and then they like blew into it and like
that what they were
doing? They like detoxified it.
Shit, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
What? What's going on? Hello.
Hi, Blimbo.
Hello, Schmungo Amungo.
Hi, Blimbo Baggins.
Blimbo Baggin.
Yeah.
They're in Bing again.
They're in Bing again.
That's him, dude. That's him by... wait, hold on. You make me nervous.
You crying blood, buddy?
Yeah. He finally unlocked his MS.
I wish vets talk to your dog the way you talk to your dog.
Yep.
Where they're like, what's going on here? Is this a cancerous tumor?
Oh, buddy. Mine kind of does.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. You cord blind asshole. Schmungo Amungo.
I want this as
Schmungy.
I want this as a tattoo. It's Psyduck with a briefcase and a scarf, and it just says corporate slave
under it. That's awesome. That's all. Oh man, what a terrible universe the Pokemon universe would actually be, dude. Who do you think the working class Pokemon are?
Machamps and Machokes.
No, he's fighting. Machoke, yes. Machoke
They're lifting shit.
Oh, you're right.
They're movers. I have a Pokemon card of them moving a woman into her apartment.
They're always construction workers.
Yeah.
Fuck. Are they like the indentured servants?
Yeah.
Because they have 4 arms and are strong.
What, like, you're not going to see a fucking Arcanine, like, in an office.
Yeah, what job is Onyx doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, man.
Onyxes should be extinct. They're too fucking big.
They are too big.
They're rock monsters. You can't eat them.
But Pokemon don't eat. But no one's eating Pokemon.
I guess Pokemon don't eat. Pokemon should eat other Pokemon.
Pokemon should absolutely eat other Pokemon. But
They eat berries.
They're eating berries.
Yeah.
There's enough berries to go around.
Berries and candy.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically how you survive.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
And you're not leveling up anytime soon.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, you did just get a boxing coach.
I did just get a boxing coach, and I did just run a 40-minute mile, so...
40-minute miles, very impressive.
Oh, yeah.
I could do that on my knees.
Dude, by the time our fight is ready, I'm going to be fucking Scooby-Dooing across that thing.
Okay.
My legs are going to be doing 360 motions.
If by July you can run 3 miles, I will be, continuously without taking a walking break, I will be slightly nervous.
Oh, yeah?
Slightly nervous.
Oh, yeah?
Because I'll be like, oh my God, he'll be able to actually box until the end of this match.
Mm-hmm.
Every round of boxing, mind you, is, I'd say, a mile. Like, it's like running a mile.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that in 7 minutes, it's gonna be tough for you out. You're
Easy peasy. Dude, in 5th grade, I ran an 8-minute mile.
in 5th grade, I ran a 6.5-minute mile.
I don't believe you.
It was immortalized in colorful cardboard paper right outside my gym, baby. It said Nick Connor. I was in 3rd place because another kid ran it in 5.5 minutes.
My God.
I know, we were
Fast kids.
It was fucking. We were competition with each other.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he had long legs. Anyways, last note here is it's wild how everybody in Rain's life uses they them so casually. I think it's really cool that it's never it's like you to me said that I think Rain is canonically non-binary. And I just was gonna say ambiguous. I don't know why
they're ambiguous about it.
Yeah, but
it's like, are you non-binary? I don't know.
Maybe. And you're like, that's a non-binary ass answer. And so it's never talked about. It's never no one ever sits Lou's down to be like, oh, we use they them with Rain. It's just everybody, and it's everybody in Rain's even the people who don't like them. That's the craziest part to me. It's there's the wild, they do the backstory between Ida and Rain's show how they met. And there's they split them into wild witches and coven witches. And basically Ida has to go catch Rain. And even the people who are plotting against Rain and they're like, oh, we're gonna get them, all use they them. And I was like, wow. They're talking about they hate them, right?
Yeah,
Everyone's we fucking hate Rain. He's here. They're here every year. I'm worse than them.
Yeah, right.
They're here every year, and they're fucking always winning, and yet they still use they them, and it's just so naturally casual and respectful. It's just very cute.
Yeah.
I like Dan Terrace. I like the story.
Dana Terrace.
Dana.
Oh, it sounds like you're saying Dan.
No, Dana Terrace. Dana Terrace.
But yeah, there's a lot of great just casual diversity in the Owl House, which is arguably the best kind of diversity. It just happens and it's not I don't know. I mean, it's you can never win because having casual diversity is great because it's oh, this is just a living, breathing world. And if I met a non-binary person just at an event or at school or whatever, odds are I would never hear their traumatic non-binary awakening story.
Exactly.
So it's why should every show give it? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, there are so few examples in media of non-binary trauma or just a non-binary experience that you with your daddy issues. Yes. You're man, it's so cathartic and I feel seen when this show is able to relate to me and also display a good example of something I've been through.
Yeah.
And a lot of non-binary, gender fluid, trans people don't have that.
Yeah.
Because people are either too afraid to put it in their shows or people bitch about it and then you'll get a casual trans person and people will be oh, does everyone have to be trans? Mm. So it's if you do it casual, then you miss out on some more nuanced and harder hitting experiences of those people. But then also if you do it every gay character in a show has to have like a father who hates that they're gay,
Yeah.
then it's just like, oh, we're doing this again, and then like the LGBT community doesn't even like it.
I think it's less a you can't win situation. I think there's just like positives to both, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, introducing it casually makes it feel as though like for all of those like who identify with Rain are like, oh, like this is like the way a system should treat me, and therefore like find identity with that. But at the same time, telling stories is also important.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I made it. So.